Hello again, Honky Tonks. Now, if you can't tell by now, I'm no fan of Keir Starmer. I really dislike his policies, his insane, intrusive, socialist policies. I knew nothing about the man. I didn't care. His personal crap is all personal crap. It doesn't bother me, or it doesn't concern me one bit. However, this one action by him confirms to me what he's really like as a man. I wouldn't even call him a man, to be honest with you. He is a small-minded, petty individual just for this. And what he's done is he has removed the portrait of Margaret Thatcher from the Downing Street study because he finds it unsettling. Now, this isn't a rumour, this is true. This has been reported by many media outlets, including lefty ones. So, you know, they see it as a triumph of removing her from Downing Street, but they never will, because when I was invited to Downing Street back in 2006, 2007, by Tony Blair, of all people, it was the height of Cool Britannia back then. I remember it well, but little did we know the bother Blair and Brown would leave us with, what they invited and what they did. But there's a little painting in one of the rooms shown to us by an intern, and it's of a man climbing a ladder, and on his back is some hay or straw or a thatch. He is, of course, a Thatcher going about his work, and it's been there since 1989, I think, or 1990 when she left. And so she could say there will always be a Thatcher in Downing Street. How clever is that? But to remove her portrait like that, it's just pathetic, it really is. Doesn't he have anything better to do? Obviously he does, like banning smoking, taking away free speech, jailing people for social media posts, etc. How pathetic. And this is how a controlling Marxist behaves. The guy was a suspected communist back in his youth. He disappeared behind the Iron Curtain for some reason, and he was being watched. But yeah, I'll leave that with you. Make of that what you will. But it's, I think it's coming to fruition now that he's Prime Minister. I really don't like him. Oh my God, I don't like the guy. And I disliked Gordon Brown. I thought he was an umpty. But this guy, gee, he's making Gordon Brown look like Churchill by comparison. I mean it. How terrible is that? But if only Keir Starmer was a tiny bit. I mean, he's not fit to lacquer her hair. He really isn't. The guy is a political pygmy compared to her. She was a colossus, an utter colossus of a politician. All right, her premiership didn't start off well, but by the time she finished, Britain was far richer, wealthier, prosperous. Our reputation was stellar. Nobody messed with us. All right, we were still America's lapdog, but still, we were in a far better position than when she found it under a socialist regime back in the late 70s. And that's something Keir Starmer would never, ever be able to say. When he leaves office, I promise you, I will stake everything I have, if I have anything by the time it's finished, that the country will be bankrupt. There'll be no money in the coffers. We'll be the breadbasket of Europe. We'll probably be back in the EU thanks to him, taking us in through the back door. I mean, the guy's a disaster. 2 months in, he could only wish that he was a fingernail on one of the toes of Margaret Thatcher. And that's all I've got to say about that. What a petty, petty individual. They reckon Larry the cat is the chief Mauser of Downing Street, but it's quite evident really that Margaret Thatcher's portrait had a more chilling effect on even bigger vermin. No, vermin's a harsh word, isn't it? Rats that currently inhabit Downing Street. That's why they've taken her off. Nothing makes a socialist shit quicker than a portrait of Margaret Thatcher, I guess. They should put her in the toilet, really. It'll help them with their bowel movements. All right, I'm done. I'm past 49. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you're thinking about it, just do it. Do it for me, do it for your country. And I'll see you at the next one. Thanks a lot, and Roger Trout.